Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, May 24th, 2024. The suspect in the murder of Robert McDonald on Monday night at Knott Sky Park is expected to be arraigned this morning in San Bernardino County's Rancho Cucamonga Courthouse on numerous felony charges, including murder, attempted assault, attempted robbery, and attempted carjacking, along with a number of enhancements for discharging a firearm. Rudy Garcia Jr., an 18-year-old resident of Twentynine Palms, was arrested for investigation into the murder on Monday night. The sheriff's department says that Garcia fired a gun into a group of people on a public street in Twentynine Palms before fleeing to Knott Sky Park. They say he attempted to steal a car parked near the park's dog park, shooting and killing the owner of the car, who was inside the vehicle with his dog. Deputies say Garcia then continued on foot, where he was found a short time later near the intersection of Sullivan Avenue and Eucalyptus Avenue. A gun believed to be involved in the incident was also recovered. The San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office described Garcia's alleged actions as, quote, a violent crime spree through the streets of Twentynine Palms. The man killed by gunfire on Monday night, Robert McDonald, was a 35-year-old resident of Twentynine Palms and has been identified as an active Marine. Officials with the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center confirmed that McDonald was a gunnery sergeant serving as an operational contract support specialist. He had been serving in the Marine Corps since he enlisted on June 7, 2010. An official with the base provided a statement about McDonald's death, saying, quote, the command is grieving with the family and fellow Marines of the deceased and is working diligently to provide them with much-needed support during this difficult time. A Yucca Valley man on probation for the sexual abuse of a child was arrested this week for investigation into stalking and contacting a minor with the intention of sexual abuse. On Monday at about 5 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies contacted Charles Williams IV, a 22-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, near the intersection of Astor Avenue and Navajo Trail in Yucca Valley. The Sheriff's Department declined to provide details regarding the nature of the contact with the minor. Williams is currently on parole for a 2023 incident in which he entered a guilty plea of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor younger than 3 years old. In 2023, he pled guilty to charges related to a separate incident of domestic violence. Charles Williams IV was arrested on suspicion of stalking, making threats, and contacting a minor for the purpose of a sexual offense. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. Yucca Valley's annual Grubstake Days begins today. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with more on the celebration and events.
This year commemorates the 73rd celebration of Grubstake Days, put on by the Yucca Valley Chamber of Commerce. As director Shaka Gray noted on a recent up-close show, the event is a nod to the rich mining history of California.
Grubstake Days started in 1951 with a 3-day event for the mining workers, and they held the 3-day event in spring to discuss the future of mining. But at the same time, they wanted to bring a celebration to the community too.
The Grubstake Days kickoff mixer takes place tonight at the Elks Lodge. Live music will be performed by country western band Jan Brown and the Cosmic Barflies. Heavy hors d'oeuvres will be provided, and all attendees will receive a free ticket for the grand prize. Dinner will also be available for purchase for $10 per meal. The kickoff mixer begins at 5 p.m. at the Elks Lodge 2314, located at 55946 Yucca Trail in Yucca Valley. A complete list of the Grubstake Days events can be viewed on the Yucca Valley Chamber of Commerce website at yuccavalley.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
The High Desert Beekeepers Association meets tomorrow. The topic for this month's meeting is managing a hive, preventing swarming, and swarm removal. They'll also receive an update on the live lander swarm capture that was viewed at the last meeting, plus a removal from the mesa and the hive that resulted from it. The meeting begins at noon tomorrow and will be held at the Nourishing Tree, located at 62057 Twentynine Palms Highway in Joshua Tree. And finally, the National Park has an internship open for folks who get excited by data, stats, and trying to predict the future. Here with the info is online news nerd Robert Hayden.
Joshua Tree National Park has an internship open for a visitor data analyst. The intern will review visitor trends to help understand past visitation surges and predict and prepare for future surges. The data collected and analyzed by the volunteer will be then used to evaluate variables such as weather and timing with large influxes of visitation. The VDA will collaborate with park staff, specifically the night sky ranger and physical scientists, to obtain the data. Applicants must have a personal laptop they can use at park headquarters in Twentynine Palms, along with experience with data compilation. The deadline to apply is tomorrow, May 25th, and we'll have a link at our website, Z107.7FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@Z107.7FM.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.